Tariq, lovely to meet you. You're the Minister at the Foreign Office, responsible for South Asia, and you're also a very senior minister in the Foreign Office. You recently visited Sri Lanka. Can you tell us about that?
You look towards Sri Lanka, you still cannot forget the history. There are many important things still to be done. We really value the contribution of the incredible diasporas that constitute the modern United Kingdom today, of which the British Tamil community is a very integral part. Every facet of British life you will see British Tamils playing their part. Therefore it's important we also stand up and not forget the important aspects of reconciliation, the important issues of accountability and justice. There is still a lot to be done on the ground in Sri Lanka. So for example, when I visited Colombo, after meeting with the then president, the second meeting I had was directly with the senior Tamil leadership. Why? Because the Tamil community is part of what defines modern Britain. And also, in the wider perspective, I'm the Minister for Human Rights. I feel very passionate about standing up for human rights. It's the values I grew up with. While I often say the real test of your human rights are not how you defend your own human rights, it's when you stand up for the rights and beliefs of others. Therefore, I'm proud of the strong conservative traditions of standing up for oppressed communities around the world. It's important we also focus on reconciliation. We focus on ensuring that those who suffered were actually given justice, and those who were perpetrators of crimes are also brought to justice. These are important aspects of building new relationships, global relationships around the world as part of global Britain.
Do you envisage a change in policy after the general election when Boris wins a majority?
I had the good fortune of working directly with him when he was Foreign Secretary. The energy he brings is phenomenal, and often people talk about it. But there's a very serious side to our Prime Minister, to Boris Johnson. I've seen him, how he gives his all when it comes to issues of standing up for the rights of others. So we've already seen that in practice during the short time he's been Prime Minister. But I believe as we look around the world in a post-Brexit Britain, he'll be looking to energise our relationships across the world. I'm Minister for the United Nations, I'm Minister for the Commonwealth. And within that context, our relationships around the world, including directly with Sri Lanka, on building prosperous relations, should also be built on having honest and candid exchanges. And I know from my own personal experience that the Prime Minister is very much focused on that.
Thank you very much, Tariq. Lovely to meet you, and we'll make sure our community knows the excellent work that you're doing as a Minister in the Foreign Office. And of course, Boris, being Mayor of London, knows the Tamil community well, and the Tamil community knows Boris well. And we'll all urge our community to support him, not just on his domestic policy agenda, but also his foreign policy agenda.
Absolutely, and I look forward to working. I've worked with the Tamil community over many, many years, from local government through to where I sit now. Not just respect, but also ensuring that we develop friendships. We have the Conservative Tamil Association makes a massive contribution to the Conservative Party directly. And why? Because what Conservative values are shared by the British Tamil community. They're shared by many different communities that have made Britain their home. And that is why we must stand up to ensure the issues of meritocracy, issues of education, issues of law and order, issues of education are brought to the fore, but also that we don't lose sight of building those important relationships with countries that people culturally and through family links call home. It's an important aspect of the Conservative Party. So I do hope the Tamil community will get out, vote for the Conservatives, because a vote for the Conservative means we can continue to build and strengthen those relations.
And of course, you know the Tamil community well, being a resident of Wimbledon.
Absolutely.
And the London Borough of Merton.
Yes, well, it's a big community. I've worked with them, as I said, through local government, but as integrated, in a very integrated way, as friends. And I think relationships matter. I'm often asked as a Foreign Office Minister, what matters most? It's how you build those relationships, the time you take in doing so. And I assure you that under a Boris Johnson government, we'll be really focused on doing it as well.
Thank you very much, Tariq. Lovely to meet you.
Good to see you.